If you've ever tried to run your newer RV off of a power station or one of these new smaller inverter generators, you may have run into a problem. And that problem is the floating ground that they all have. And today, I'm going to tell you how to fix that, and it's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. In fact, it's ridiculously inexpensive, and it works awesome. Now, I got to tell you, I didn't even know about this thing until very recently when I was working on something that I'm trying to put together for my RV. I'm looking at getting a soft start for the RV that I can also use in other instances, something that I can travel around with, that kind of stuff, take it up to my cabin to run my air conditioning at the cabin, or when using it at the RV, that kind of stuff. There are a number of cases where a soft start could be really useful when you're off grid or if you're out RVing or camping and that kind of stuff. And when I was looking into this, I discovered that it doesn't like a floating ground. Let me break in real quick here, folks, and explain what a floating ground is. First, I think earth ground is really easy to understand. You've got a ground wire on your system that goes directly to a ground rod that's pounded in the earth, usually like an 8-foot long copper rod. Simple, right? A chassis ground, I think you're probably familiar with, and that is where the ground on your car, RV, truck, whatever, is actually bonded to the chassis, i.e. you've got a bolt there and a wire that goes directly to the chassis. A floating ground, well, it isn't really a ground at all. What it is you typically have a ground lug or wire on your power station or generator that can be bonded to a ground rod at some point, but if it's not, then it's a floating ground, meaning it's just not connected to anything. All right, let's keep going. My first thought was, well, crap, that's not going to work for me. I didn't want to install, and what I'm talking about is a soft start. I didn't want to install it on an air conditioning unit because, for one thing, then I can't use it elsewhere. And I just didn't feel like having to open up an air conditioning unit that I may end up replacing anyway to install this device and then not be able to uninstall it easily for any other use. It would only work for that air conditioning unit. So this new one that I'm looking at, well, I discovered it doesn't work on floating ground, so I couldn't use it to plug into my little inverter generator or into one of my power stations. And I was also getting ready to go camping in my new RV, and I wanted to take my Bluetti Elite 300 along to run the RV when it was quiet time. So frankly, I can make coffee in the morning because I get up early, way earlier than any quiet time ends. And you can't run your generator, and I don't have an inverter in my RV. So I was thinking, well, how am I going to make this work? And that's when the gentleman I was working with to buy the soft start that I wanted to buy told me about this little device. And that device is this. It's so simple, so inexpensive, and frankly, so readily available. What it does is it fools the RV or whatever it is you're trying to run that the generator or the power station that you're using doesn't have a floating ground. It essentially bonds the common to the ground port on a 3-pronged 120-volt plug and makes the RV or whatever think that it's not trying to run off of a floating ground. And I put that into that Bluetti Elite 300 and hooked it up to the camper and turned everything on, and guess what? It worked perfectly fine. I had no issues at all weekend long, including running air conditioning, which frankly would eat up that power station in a hurry, but it was a test. I could run my RV off my 30-amp plug without any issues. The RV didn't think that it was plugged into anything else. In fact, I ran the RV off of a 20-amp plug, and it ran perfectly fine that way as well. And I was able to make coffee and everything else. It worked flawlessly. And I want to say that I paid like $10 on Amazon. I'll drop a link down below to this. You get a couple of them in the package. They're so simple. They're orange, so it's harder to lose. So there you have it, folks. Hey, I hope that helps you out. If it does, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Meanwhile, I'm going to throw another video right over here for you to check out. Thanks for watching, folks, and thanks to all my members. I really appreciate your support. Y'all have a great day. The old Jarhead out.